Hello and welcome to Linux Unix Single User System video tutorial. Today we will be exploring different ways to manage users, groups, and permissions in YaST. Our learning outcomes are managing users' account with YaST, create a new user account with YaST, log in as a new user, view the password file, and log in as a user and remove new user account. Let's start by managing a user account with YaST. Open up your command line and switch user. Enter YaST2 users. You can access YaST users and group account administration in two different ways. From the YaST Control Center, select Security and Users, and on the User and Groups Management. These are some of the most known terms on the User and Group Administration page. The username, it is a user login name and must be used to log in a system. User ID, UID. Each user must be assigned a user ID. The user ID 0 is reserved for the root user. 1 to 99 are reserved for other predefined accounts. And 100 to 999 are reserved by system for administrative and system account groups. Group ID, GID, the primary group ID which is stored in etc groups files. User ID info. In this field, user get to put their information such as full name and phone number. The home directory. The absolute path to the directory the user will be in when they log in. If the directory does not exist, then the user directory becomes a slash. Command/shell. The absolute path of a command or shell. On the Users tab, double-click on a user. For practice, we will choose Talks and browse through each tab without making any changes and click OK to exit. As you can see under Talks, we have user data, details, password settings, and plugins. And all this made up a user. Now let's create a new user account. Click on the tab Users again and click on Add and create a new user. Enter the following information. For user full name, let's use John Joe, and the password, let's use Novel, and confirm the password by entering Novel again. When finished, click OK. As you can see, a new user has been created. Select OK to exit. For confirmation, let's close all windows and log out our system by selecting Computer, and under System, select Logout and log out again. Now log in as a new user. When the login screen appears, in the user field, enter John and press Enter. And in the password field, enter Novel and press Enter. As you can see, we log in successfully. That means our username and password is working correctly. Before viewing the password file, let us understand what it contains. The /etc password file stores essential information for user accounts, which is required during login. In this file, it is a text file, which contains a list of system accounts given for each user account. Has some useful information like user ID, group ID, home directory, and a lot more. Note that the user encrypted password is not stored in this password file. It is stored in the etc shadow file. To view the password file, open the terminal and switch user and enter your password. Enter cat/etc/password and press enter. And you will see a list of all users and their information. And here is John. After viewing the password file, to log out, simply press computer, log out, and log out again. Now let's log in as a different user and remove the user account that we created. After logging in with a different user, from the desktop select Computer, More Applications, and click on System. Select YaST and enter your password and continue. From the YaST Control Center, select Security and Users, User and Group Management. From the tab, select Users and select John. Click on Delete and choose Delete Home Directory also and click Yes. To confirm, click on OK. Close all windows and start the Nautilus File Manager by double-clicking the Gecko Home folder. The contents of the Gecko Home folder directory is displayed. Browse the file system to the Home folder. Notice there is no entry for John, and all entry for John has been removed. Close the Nautilus window and YaST Control Center. To conclude our learning outcomes, we are able to manage users' account with YaST, create a new user account with YaST, log in as a new user, view the password file, and log in as a user and remove the new user account. Thank you for taking the time to watch this educational video.